So for our next three movements that we're going to do, they're going to really be focused on the intrinsic, the little muscles inside the foot. What I would suggest doing is start with the towel movement, and then from the towel movement, do the marble movement, and then from the marble movement, work on controlling and bringing that the arch shortening movement. The reason I suggest doing that is because the arch movement, I think, is the most difficult. It takes a lot of motor control, and so essentially we can warm up those muscles and increase that ability by doing the towel movement first, and then the marble movement, and then doing the arch shortening movement. So for this first movement, what you're going to be doing is it's the towel scrunch. And what you're going to do is you're going to get a towel and you are going to lay it on the floor. And what you're going to do is exactly what it sounds like. You're just going to put your foot on the towel, and you are going to scrunch up your toes, spread the toes out, grab, scrunch up the toes. Spread the toes out, grab, scrunch up the toes. And that's really all this movement is. Do that about 10 to 15 times. You're probably going to be able to do about 6, and then you'll have to spread that towel out again. And then start at the back, spread the toes out, squeeze. Spread the toes out, grab, squeeze in. Okay, and you're going to do 10 to 15 of those. Okay. Now what I like to do after the towel movement is, as you notice those marbles rolled away, I like to put the marbles on the towel so they don't roll away on you. And then with this movement, what you're really working on is grabbing the marble with your toes, and then I like to take it across the body to just get a little extra neurological work as well. So you're just grabbing a marble with the toes, bringing it across the body, setting it down. Now what I'll do is I'll grab with the big toe and the toe next to it, the little toe and the toe next to it, and then with that middle toe and the toes next to it. So I'll do one of each of those. So I'll bring that big one there, bring it over with the big toe, then I'll try to grab it with those middle toes, bring it back over. Now this big marble is hard to get with the little toes, but that's why we're doing it. We're doing it to improve the strength and control of those muscles. So lost it there. That's okay. There's more marbles to pick up. So we're going to come over here again, grab the marble with the toes, and set it down. Grab the marble with the middle toes, across the body, set it down. Grab the marble with the outside toes, not grabbing the towel, bring it over, set it down. Okay, starting with any size marble, I have those 3 sizes, so I like to use all 3, but you can use any size marble. Then I'll go back here, grab it with the big toe and the toes next to it, set it back down, go back to the middle toes, grab it, bring it across the body, set it down, and again with those little toes, the toes next to it, grab it, set it down. And then just repeat this. I like to lay out about 6, 7 marbles, and then you do it with each section of the foot, so that kind of that big toe, the middle toe, and the little toe. And then by having about 7 marbles and doing 3 repetitions for each marble, you get about 20 repetitions, 21 repetitions a foot, and that's a really good place to start. If you feel your foot starting to cramp up during this, then obviously you reduce that number. Just try to pick up at one at a time. But that's what the toe marble movements look like. Pick it up and set it down. Now this last one's a little bit more difficult than the toe marble pickups or scrunching the towel. For this movement, what you're going to do is imagine a line that goes down here and here, and you're trying to bring those lines together. you're trying to essentially lift your arch, the arch of your foot up. So you're going to come here, you're trying not to use those toes, and you're just trying to bring that arch together. And like I said, this is a little bit of a harder one, but as you can see, there gets a little bit bigger of a gap there of the foot. So you want to see that arch come up. Again, this is one that I need to work on. As you can see, I'm really using those toe muscles, which that's going to happen. But you're really trying to just squeeze that arch up and then relax, using as little toe movement as you can, and making sure to not bring the ball of the foot off the floor. You want to keep the heel down, you want to keep the ball of the foot down, and then you're just coming. And then relax. And doing 10 of these as well.